First off, let me just drop disclaimer. Tinubu did a strong thing this year. This year is not the year for savings. This year is the year that my savings saved me. From projection, Yahweh gbà Yahweh. Hi superstars, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I decided to go barefaced and not wear wig. I don't know why. I think I was just not in the mood. I have this thing where my head determines where I'm at. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Mary J. On this channel, I talk about everything product management, skincare, faith, career, anything that I find interesting and I feel like you'll find interesting as well. And if you're here, it means that you found it interesting. For my OGs, welcome back. I feel like you're one of the reasons why I keep putting out videos. Last week or this week, I got a mail from somebody that was following my content, and it just helped me realize how much I am impacting somebody's life. Like, I don't even need to impact a huge number of people. I just need to impact like a few people and I'm okay. So yeah, that really made me really happy. So today we're going to be doing a year in review video. When I was trying to make this video, I decided to go all around YouTube to find videos like this, and I couldn't find any. I don't know why. Maybe they are named in like other names, I don't know, but I couldn't find like videos like this. And I feel like these videos are important just for us to look back on the year, look back on the goals that we said we're going to achieve, and see how far we have come with those goals. Now this video is not to make you feel bad about not reaching certain goals that you have that you wanted to achieve at the beginning of the year. This video is just to put things into perspective for next year, because 2025 is like less than a month away, and very soon we're entering into like festivities, and the time to actually look back is now. So that the time to look back is now, so that you can now plan 2025, because you can only do that when you have looked back to see, oh, I did this well, I didn't do this well. So in the beginning of the year, I wrote a couple of things, a couple of goals that I wanted to achieve. I When I'm editing this video, I'll try to show like a recording of my sheets, because I did this on Google Sheets. I would try to put it up as a on the background so that you guys can see what I am doing and what it is about. So I basically divided all of them into different things. So I have career, personal branding, skincare and beauty, just personal growth, career, just put them into different boxes, and I will be looking at them on the Google Sheets that I have on. You can just come with me on this journey of review. And if you had notes written at the beginning of the year, you can also bring them out as you're watching this video so that you can check and balance. If you do not have anything that you wrote at the beginning of the year that you want to look back on, that's okay. I'm going to be making another video about planning for 2025. It's going to be the same way I plan for 2024, add, remove some things, and move on from there basically. So yeah, come with me, let's go. So this is my sheets that's showing like my goals for 2024. um as you can see, I put them into different chunks. I'm not so proud of this sheet, to be honest. I feel like it could have been better, but I just did this like in a rush. But yeah, so I grouped them into different parts, and we're going to be starting with the career parts of this. So for career this year, I said I was going to get a better paying job or a foreign job. I didn't get a foreign job this year, but I got a better paying job from 2023 into 2024. So I think I would say that that went well. And one of the reasons why I said I did not like how this went is the better paying job is supposed to be like underachievable results, but that's not the case. The one for 2025 is going to be better, trust me. but let's just work with what we have. Sent at least 5 cold emails, LinkedIn messages every month. That's a bloody lie. I didn't do that. I just put it there as a goal. I did not do that. So we're gonna take it out and say, no, we didn't achieve that. Am I gonna be carrying it over to into 2025? I don't know. Should I carry it over? What do you guys think? I'm gonna keep it at no. Let me not waste my time. Then apply to at least 5 job openings every 2 weeks. That wasn't possible for the most part of the year, but I did it. I did it like sometimes, but it wasn't possible for the most part of the year. So let me not even lie to myself. I can say yes and no, because yeah, I don't know why this is coming out with this color. The no is supposed to be red. Yeah, it's supposed to be red. I don't know why it's grayed out. Uh, we'll just work with that then. So make a weekly LinkedIn post. In the beginning of the year, I did not do this as much, but towards the end of the year, when I took like towards the time when I started content creation, when I took it really seriously, I actually started doing LinkedIn posts. Also one of the things I said I was going to do this year was to start coaching people on product management. And what I had in mind was to have mentorship situations like one-on-one mentorships, but I wasn't able to do that this year. I would take it that, oh, maybe the posts that I did on LinkedIn and the videos that I put up on YouTube would be like some form of coaching or education. But I know that when I was writing this, what I meant was mentorship. So I'm just going to put no there. Uh, Actually, I think I would put yes, and this is why I would put yes. So, aside the fact that I was not able to join ADP list or all of the other mentorship programs I thought I was going to be able to join, I actually did like one-on-one conversations with people that wanted to become product managers, and I think that should count for this. So, I'm changing it to yes. I don't know why this no doesn't want to go away, doesn't want to disappear. But yeah, changing it to yes. People would think that I don't know how to use Excel, but I actually do know how to use Excel. I don't know why this shit is doing this to me. So we're done with career. Let's move on to the next goal, which is fitness. So for my fitness goals this year, I said I was going to resume the gym. I used to be like very active at the gym in 2023. I was deadlifting 100 kg. I know my last weight was 100 kg, and I'm still very excited about that. Like I love to imagine what my body can do, and seeing that is like really amazing. But I didn't go to the gym this year. I did not start going to the gym this year. So I'm gonna put that as no. But the good thing is that I was also still active. Like I was active, but I just didn't go to the gym. I didn't resume the gym. Take a swimming class and learn how to swim. Hmm. Within the year, I have started having conversations about like learning how to swim and swimming. But have I started taking the class? No. So I'm carrying this over to next year because next year is actually the year that I start to swim. I'm not about to leave that out. I'm not about to leave that out. I'm going to actually learn how to swim. It's very important to me to do so. um Eat smaller portions. I think I did this not every time because sometimes I just wanted to eat. This year was a lot, but I think I did this. So I would say yes, I did this. Take walks. Yeah, this was the year I started my 10K daily walk. 10K steps daily. When I started out, I was doing about 4K, 6K. I have a video, like a short up, where I mention like where I put my last 30 days and like the goals that I reached in those 30 days. But yeah, this year was when I started my walks, and towards the end of the year, or towards I'm saying towards the end of the year. Like last month, I started doing active jogging. So I added jogging to my walks and it really helped. So I would say take walks, yes. So it's both yes and I'm carrying over to next year because I'm gonna be taking more walks next year. Yes, I'm definitely going to be taking more walks next year. Add more fruits and veggies to my meal. I I would say yes, I did this. I actually did. Now that I remember, now that I think about it, I did. I added more fruit and veggies to my meal. So yeah. I even have like um a fruit salad thing that I made that's currently in the fridge. But yeah, I added fruit and veggies to my meal. So yeah, I'll say this is yeah. So we're gonna move on to like the big gun, which is finance. So for finance this year, first off, let me just drop disclaimer. Tinubu did a strong thing this year. This year is not the year for savings. This year is the year that my savings saved me. That's all I want to say. So you see these finance goals that I put here. People should just bear with me because save at least 60% of my salary for the first 3 months of the year. I did that, and that's what saved me the rest of the year. The 3 months that I saved is what saved me for the rest of the year. Because the way things were skyrocketing, the prices of things were times five in. So I did that. I would say I did that. Save at least 60% of my salary for the first 3 months. And so let me just dive a little into why I decided to do this. I started a new job, and one of the things that I have learned, someone taught me this, but like obviously I would say I have learned it, is to not change my spending to match what I'm earning immediately. So what I mean is once I change a job, if I get a new job, a higher paying job, I don't immediately shift my expenses to match that new job. I leave my expenses at my old job and how much I was spending before so that I am able to save more. And if there's any issues that comes up with the job or if there's anything that comes up, I have some money saved that can help me. I hope you get what I mean. So yeah, that's basically why I decided to do this. Find more investment options. Like I said, this was the year that my savings saved me. The investment options that I had on were still the investment options that I had. I did not touch them. I did not touch them. I think I even liquidated one of my investments this year and I learned the power of risk taking in that investment. But yeah, I did not find more investments. Save at least $400 monthly. What what was I thinking? Actually, I was thinking that things are going to go well. I was thinking that things are gonna ease out. But things did not ease out. So the answer is a big no. Is a big what? A big no. Anyways, that's it for finance. I hope that next year becomes better. But from projection, Yahweh Bawao, Yahweh Bawao. That's where we are at now in our finances. May God help us. I'm gonna move on to spiritual goals because that's like very, very important to me. So for my spiritual goals, one of the things that I like to do every year is to be more intentional about my spiritual life. I am very, very intentional about it. I don't play with it. In 2023, I was able to finish the Bible in 365 days. So I used a plan on U version and I was able to finish the Bible in 365 days. Like I was both reading it in my physical Bible. So I would just get like the chapters from U version's plan. I can't remember what the plan, but I'm sure it's like one of all these 365 days. 365 Bible in a year plans. Yes, Bible in a year plans. What I would do is I would get the chapter from U version and then I would open it in my physical Bible and read it. So I was able to finish the Bible in 2023. But I didn't do that this year. So read at least a chapter of the Bible every day. I was very consistent with that in the beginning of the year, but towards the end of the year, I messed up and I didn't complete that. So I'm gonna say that yes, no, carry till next year. Because I did it in the beginning of the year. I didn't do it towards the end of the year. And am I carrying it over to next year? Definitely. Because one of the things that I want to do is to have more biblical conversations. And a lot of the times, like in 2023, when I read the Bible a lot, I really enjoyed it and I want to continue on that path. Pray my rosary every day. I would say I did this 90% of the time. One of the things that also like helps me on my work is, I mean, one of the things that my work also helps me with is praying my rosary every day. So I use it as one of the things that I do on my way to mass before I get to mass and then go on my walk. So yeah, pray my rosary every day. I would say yes, since I did it for like 90% of the time. I plan to be better in 2025. But yeah, visit the Blessed Sacrament at least once a week. Yes, I did this. I did this more than once a week. On days where I go for mass, I try to visit the Blessed Sacrament. On Sundays, I also try to visit the Blessed Sacrament. So I would say, yeah, I did this. Attend mass at least once a week plus daily online mass. To be honest, in the beginning of the year, actually, in the beginning of the year, January, February, that was when I started my walk. That's when I started walking. And I took a break because I felt ill and like it just became a long stretch and different things just came up. Anyways, I digress. Attending mass at least once a week, I did it very well in the beginning of the year. And then I started going on my walks every day and attending mass towards the end of the year. Now, I would say I did this 50% of the time. Yeah, I would say I did this 50% of the time. I think that should count for something. What do you think? It should count for something. So I'm gonna put yes to it. For the online mass, I didn't do online mass. I mostly did physical masses. Listen to Bishop Barron weekly. Now, for those that don't know, Bishop Barron is a bishop. He tries to break down the readings every Sunday, and I have found myself really enjoying the way he explains and breaks down the reading. So he can pick whether he's explaining from the first reading or the second reading. He has a channel on YouTube, so you can check it out. I'm gonna link it just so it's easier for you. But yeah, listening to him every week, I didn't do this. And I'm not sure I did it for 50% of the time for me to mark it as yes. I did it sometimes, but I didn't do it most times. So marking that as no. Listen to more gospel songs. Yeah, I did this a lot this year. Christian gospel songs, in my opinion, are very important. I have noticed that even for me, sometimes when I'm listening to certain songs, I tend to now find that, oh, a lot of these songs are actually picks from the Bible, and that just reaffirms how I feel about the songs. Do you get? So they are very, very important to me. And yeah, I did a lot of listening to them this year. I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, that's about it for the spiritual part. I think I did really well in this aspect. I want to obviously be better next year, go for mass more, pray my rosary more, um, be in the word more. Do you get? So yeah, let's go into personal development goals. For my personal development, I wanted it to be things that would help me upskill. And the first thing I said I wanted to do was to listen to one YouTube video or podcast daily where I would learn something. Did I do that? In the beginning of the year, I think I did. Towards the end of the year, I started using YouTube for research that was pertaining to my videos that I wanted to put up. So I would say no, and I would say carry till next year because I have a lot of things that I want to learn. And I feel like YouTube is a university, a village where I can learn stuff. Finish at least a book monthly. Hmm, I didn't do this. My goal for the year was to finish 10 books. Um, that would be at least a book for like give or take 2 months. Now I am at 9 books already. I'm reading the last one. Good girls don't get corner offices, something like that. Yeah, that's the last one I'm reading. So, did I finish a book at least monthly? No. But did I at least get to my goal of 10 books in a year? Yes. And I think I need to even increase that for next year because 10 books in a year is quite small. And this is not just and this is not just fictional books. It's also self-help. I think that's why it slows me down. So usually what I do is when I read a self-help book, I read a fictional book to balance it. Yeah. The next bit is take a course to improve my product management business skills at least one in 3 months. Did I do this? Blatant no. So towards the end of the year, I had to take a course, a software product management course, just to refresh my memory, and I took it from the University of Alberta. Um, so that's like the only course that I took this year that is linked to that is linked to product management. So I would say no. I would say carry over till next year. But I know that I would not say um one I said one in 3 months. I know that I would not say this, but I know that I want to upskill a lot next year. And yeah, the next one, upskill to international PM level. I know that I want to do that a lot. I want to be more technical. I want to try my hands on data analysis, data science, um, just to see, just to like see if it's something that I'm interested in. So upskill to international PM level. I took I took a couple of international interviews this year. I wouldn't say I am not international PM level. I would say that the reason why I'm probably not have why I don't have an international job is because of my location. That's what I would say. Um, but I think I am already at like international PM level, to be honest. Now I'm still going to take more things, like just broaden my scope, because I like learning things a lot. So I would just say that about my personal development goals. Did I do well this year in terms of personal development goals? There's a lot of no's on my screen. So I would say no. But I feel like I still did a lot better. I would not even lie. Like I know where I was in the beginning of the year and I know where I am now. So I think I would say I did a lot better. So I'm going to take that. So we're going to go on to communication and social goals. Let's go. So for communication and social goals, the first thing I said I wanted to do was say no to things that didn't improve me more often. One of the things I struggle with is saying no. Saying no to people that I know are just trying to play me for a fool, are just trying to use me. Yeah, and then saying no to things that don't improve me. Yeah, I did a lot of that this year. So I think my necklace, there's lights flashing on it. So saying no to that, yeah, I did a lot of that this year. So saying sorry less in professional settings and using positive statements instead. Yeah. One thing that I was very intentional about this year was to say sorry less, especially when what happened wasn't my fault. So the way I approached it was, instead of saying sorry. Now, I'm not saying that don't say sorry when you are wrong. I say sorry when I'm wrong. But I try to keep it at the barest minimum, because I learned this year that women tend to apologize a lot more, even when they don't necessarily need to. So I had to like curb that a lot. So one thing that I would do is to focus on the problem and try to find a solution. Times when I absolutely needed to say sorry, I did. I said my apologies, I said sorry. But most times I tended to solving the problem and making sure like everybody gets on board to solve the problem. So I would say yes, I did that. Check up on friends more often, especially when they reach out. I I would say I did this. And why I would say I did this is, for every time that somebody came to my mind. But every time that I thought about somebody, I reached out to them. I can do better at that. I know a couple of people that I should have reached out to a lot more that I did not. But I plan to be better next year. So I would say I did this. So I would say I could do better. Gives everyone that gifted me on there for their bed, especially for their birthdays. Now I am so bad at gifts giving, and it's just a mentality thing that I am working on. I don't want to dwell on that, but the financial situation of this country did not allow me to gift everyone. But I know I gifted people. Now I think I would just say no to this, or I think I will just carry it till next year. I know I gifted people this year, but I feel like I could have done better. And I also want it to be not just on birthdays, I want it to be outside of birthdays. So extend grace to people and be more patient. I feel like I cannot score myself on this particular one. I know that if I do say so myself, I extended grace as much as I can or as much as I could. But let me carry it till next year. Hmm. But I think I did extend grace a lot this year. So I think I'm gonna put yes there, and I'm gonna carry over to next year. So I think that's it about communication and social goals. I'm gonna move on to the next bit, which is learning to drive. For learning to drive, I said this year I wanted to learn how to drive. And I said I wanted to start in March. That's a bloody lie. I didn't start in March. I actually started in November. A friend of mine decided to. He has actually been hounding me since the beginning of the year for me to learn how to drive, so that if we go out or when we're outside, I can also drive. But I haven't gotten around to doing it. But I started in November. I feel like driving is so scary, but like everybody that drives says, it's just for me to get used to it. So I think I'll just give myself benefit of the doubt and try to get used to it. The fact that you have to look at all of the mirrors, the fact that you have to press brake, press accelerator, you have to remember. There's just a lot of things for you to remember. Anyways, let me get into it. Enroll in a driving school, bollocks. Nope. But I started learning to drive. Go at least twice a week till it's done. Bollocks. Anyways, never say never because the year is not over yet, and I plan to actually go at least twice a week till it's done for December, especially because I just started in November. So um I would say no, but I would also say yes because I already started. So I would also say yes. Get a learner's permit. Oh, who am I joking with? Get a driver's license. Am I a joke to you? But all of this I plan to do in 2025. So watch out. Watch out for me. I'm gonna go on to the other one, learn makeup application. I did this year. Watch a YouTube video on makeup application weekly. I didn't necessarily have to do that. I practice on myself at least 4 times in a month, that is weekly. I didn't practice on myself weekly, but I practiced on myself and I started doing my makeup. If you see my previous videos, you would see that I have makeup on. All of the makeup I did myself. Um, I still feel like I can be better, especially in the eye area. I tried before a wedding to fix cluster lashes for myself. I couldn't do that. I haven't tried strip lashes. My eyeshadow game is not great. I think I can still do some practice on blending, but will I say I learned how to do my makeup? Yeah, and I'm gonna put yes, 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 yes here because I did. So yeah, that's a good one. So buy products I don't have. Yes, I did buy products that I feel like I'm not on where I'm supposed to be. Oh, I am actually. Anyways, I did buy products that I don't have. I have like a full makeup box already. I think I have a video up on that. You can check it out. Um, but yeah, I have products that I don't. I think I have all I need to do to actually learn. I don't really fancy my eyeshadow palette. I feel like I want a lot more nude colors. I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. I'll probably have to get another one, but not anytime soon. I'll manage what I have. I will manage what I have. Anyways, yeah, so I think I'll give myself a pass mark for learning makeup application this year. if I used to tell my friends that if somebody had told me that I would learn how to do makeup, I would just be like, nah, you guys don't know what you're saying. Because I'm always doing, oh, team natural, team natural. It actually is because I didn't know how to do makeup. But anyways, yeah. Let's go on to the last part of this. And yeah, let's go on to the last part, social media. So for social media, I said I was going to create a separate IG account, which I did. I have username that I put out, but this is not the username that I use. When I was doing research, I decided to use another username. Now, Mark Zuckerberg and his team decided to suspend my two accounts, and I was just so stressed with all of that. I was so over that, and I didn't even bother to go back to find the IG account. So I had like two IG accounts, and they are both suspended right now. I haven't appealed it, but yeah, I just decided to just keep that on a low first and just move on with that. But I'm going to either get a new page, or I would have to try to get the old one back. That's one of the plans I have for 2025. Start a YouTube channel. Of course I did. Of course I did. That's why we're here. I am very excited about starting a YouTube channel because I feel like I yap a lot. And I just have a channel where I can yap about anything that I find interesting. And I'm just so excited that I was able to do this year. Learn video and picture editing. Uh, I I am learning, and I would say yes. And I've just gotten better. I feel like in the beginning of the year, I did not know that I would have gotten to where I am now in terms of editing, in terms of speaking on my channel, in terms of like doing all of this. And I'm just grateful to God for giving me the strength, grateful to my friends for pushing me, grateful to everybody that had a hand in all of this. So yeah, LinkedIn posts about PM. Yeah, I I did that this year. The one where I did the best was on social media. And now that I look back, I'm so excited. I'm very thankful that I was able to do that. I feel like I want to be better next year, of course. And I want to drop a disclaimer. Now, this video that I'm doing is for me to be able to look back and track all of the progress that I'm doing, because I have a tendency of looking at the negatives and more than the positives, which is why this video is really important to me, which is why I made it. Um, but I just want to say this: regardless of the goals that you plan to do in the beginning of the year, and regardless of where you are now, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter that you were not able to do the 5 million things that you wanted to do. What should matter is that you got to the end of the year, you did one or two things right, and you do better next year. So if a lot of people are probably doing this sort of videos and they are reaching their goals, they're killing it, it's fine. You will get there. One thing I've learned this year is that life is not like a linear path. It's just like the dance is side to side. One one day you are on cloud nine, you feel great, you feel beautiful, you feel amazing. The other day you don't know what's going on. And that's just how it is. So I just want to encourage you. Do this. Look back on the year, look back on what you have done, see how far you have come, and try to be better next year. Really, that's just all that matters. It doesn't matter that you were not able to do all of the things that you plan to do, but what matters is that you showed up this year. That's just what I want to say. If you've watched this point, yeah, superstar. I don't know why I started doing this in my videos, but I feel like it's just catching up. If you've watched to this point, thank you so much. This is a good time for you to subscribe. This is a good time for you to like, for you to share with your friends. If there's any video that you want me to put out, please let me know. I am all for putting out stuff that people can relate to. I am all for sharing my experience. I'm all for being better. This light things. Anyways, I'm all for putting out stuff that you can relate to, so stuff that you can learn from. So if you would want that, any video that you would want me to put up, please let me know. And have a good year. Christmas is coming. Christmas is one of my favorite times in the year, honestly. I know that I am now an adult, and all of the enjoyment that I used to enjoy that my parents used to do for me, now I have to do them for myself. But I would really want to experience Christmas in Europe, from my mouth to God's ears. In I want to see the lights in New York, and I feel like next year I will come back to make this kind of video, and I would say I did that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and see you in my next video. Bye guys.